What's up, man?
Nothing much, man. Ever since they dropped that Black Mirror trailer, I really want to talk about. I want to get into it and talk about the technology that kind of lingers within that shit, and how one, some of it exists, and two, is on the cusp of existing, and three, we're just screwed if it does exist. So I want to get into that.
Okay, let's get into it.
All right, so what was it, like a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago maybe, they released a trailer for the next season of Black Mirror? Yeah, dude. If no one has seen this show, if you have not checked the show out, the way they describe it is featuring standalone dramas, sharp, suspenseful, satirical tales, and explore techno-paranoia. Black Mirror is a contemporary reworking of The Twilight Zone with stories that tap into the collective unease about the modern world. And dude, that's so funny. Like, that's exactly what I thought of when I first watched this show was, I was like, wow, it's a Twilight Zone, but technology.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. I just started watching it before we started actually talking about it, years back, and I just watched an episode. Obviously, it was the pig one. That was. So I was just like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? It's like, yeah, God damn it, man. I guess I'll watch another one. But
that's funny. You and I have never talked about that. That was exactly what happened to me. Like, I was on an off shift. Emmy had just been born. Taking care of her, and I was like, all right, let's watch. This Black Mirror looks interesting. Netflix does a really good job at their tiles. I was like, man, that looks really interesting.
Thumbnails?
Yeah, thumbnails. Yeah. And I was like, God, that looks interesting. So I was like, I'll check it out. And I don't know what it is about that intro, that and it's just like, I'm hooked. Like all of a sudden, and then the pig one. It was the first one, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm not sure how to take this.
Yeah, I was like, well, they proved a point, but at what cost? At what cost did they prove a point? And in that episode, I mean, it does. It proves a point. I think they were just like, look what society would do if something like this would happen. And I was like, you know what? It's probably one of the more realistic ones. That
no shit, dude.
Yeah,
for sure.
I was just like, all right, yeah. And then as the series went on for me, there's a lot of, like I said, it revolves around technology and it's exaggerated, so forth and so on. But the one that I was like, okay, I want to look into this was Metalhead.
Oh, yeah.
Because that fucking dog exists. The Boston Dynamics. Mm-hmm. And I was like, all right, that's pretty cool they brought that in. And then come to find out, like, a lot of this shit is, like, on the cusp of becoming real. You have Elon Musk with the Neuralink, and I just started like, dude, this is nuts. Like, this is Black Mirror really holds it just brings a dark light to everything, and yeah, it's creepy. And I actually, one episode that I hated on, I think it was season 4, it was a Miley Cyrus one.
Yeah, I didn't care for that one.
Well, but with everything going on, I just wish they didn't pick Miley Cyrus. With everything going on with AI, that episode is actually starting to age fairly well. There's going to be spoilers in this, by the way. We'll do our best with non-spoilers, but that's starting to age, like how they were able to pull her thoughts and like make music while she was, comatose or something like that.
Yeah, it's eerie.
Yeah, and with you're seeing all these songs come out, like Chester Bennington of Linkin Park. He killed himself in 2017.
Yeah, it's been a while now.
It's been a while, but there's songs. People are using AI to create songs with him.
Well, then they'll be like, well, it's just never unheard. They had it recorded. It was in the vault. It's like, I don't know, man.
No, there was one. I forgot what one. They altered his voice. I think it was like an Avenged Sevenfold song or something like that. And they were able to shape M. Shadow's voice and make it sound exactly like Chester Bennington. And I was like, not cool. Like, that is weird. And then, you have all these AI generated. Joe Rogan's voice has been AI generated. Like, that's some scary shit when that starts, when that's, I mean, who's going to say what is real and what's not when AI just starts spilling that shit over? You know what I mean?
For sure, dude. It's scary. We've talked about AI before on this and how crazy it is. And I'm for sure, even my son said it. He goes, I think AI is going to take over the world one day.
Yeah.
And remember that video I just recently sent it to you of that robot? The guy's like asking it questions. He's like, "Can you answer these questions while folding the laundry or something?" And it's like, "Certainly." And it just goes and it's folding laundry and answering the questions, and it's so smooth. It looks like a person's doing it,
Yeah.
And I showed my son that, and he goes, "AI is going to take over one day." It's like, dude, you're not the only one that thinks that.
Yeah. Terminator's going to be the first movie to ever be released as entertainment and total fiction, and then swing right into documentary.
Did you know, sitting down with Arnold, did you know about this? It was a movie. It was just a movie.
I didn't know what's happening.
Yeah, this is not real.
Yeah. It's happening now.
Oh, man, dude. It is crazy. I got actually a good story, and it's actually one of the episodes. And I did a pretty deep dive into this whole thing, and it's freaking eerie. Oh, you want to just go right now with it?
Yeah, let's roll with it now. Let's get into it.
All right. So, do you remember the episode, season 3, episode 1, Nosedive?
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Harper Dallas is in it. It was the social media credit score bullshit, right?
Yes.
Remember, everyone's so worried about their rating and all this. Dude, China has that right now.
Right now. Yep.
You know about this?
Yes.
Dude, this shit is scary as hell.
It is.
So I was watching, I forgot who it was. I think it might have been Theo Von, or it could have been Joe Rogan, and they had a guest on, and he was talking about this. And he was saying, like, you commit a small crime. He's like, in his example, he said jaywalking. Mm-hmm. And it says small crime, trespassing, littering, panhandling, anything like that, and it picks you up on camera. They have a digital DNA reader now. It can tell your DNA from just how you walk. Like the different way you walk, they know, the AI in this system knows that it's you. And then after that, they'll bill you, they'll give you a ticket, they'll bill it, and they'll just take it out of your bank account. You don't even get to argue it because you committed a crime. You know? And then they post it on boards saying, like, this is you committed this crime, and it affects your social credit score, I think they called it. And after so many times of this lowering of your credit score, dude, you can't even buy shit out of vending machines. Mm-hmm. They get so strict, they will can everything.
Yep.
People will stop being your friend. This is real shit in China right now.
Yeah, it can affect your job.
Ain't that crazy?
It can affect how you
fucking
can get
jaywalking.
A job. Yeah. Could you imagine? I could not imagine, especially for me. I am an acquired taste of a person. I get that, and I'm okay with that. I am not good with kissing ass. I would be in so much trouble. Like, what happened to her in that episode, I honestly think for the sake of... If I didn't have kids, I think I would be just like that. I would just say, fuck this. I'm done.
It's actually one of my favorite. It's in my top. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's scary because it's literally real. It's literally, you would have to live Facebook in real life and be completely fucking just perfect. I couldn't imagine having to be perfect. And not even perfect. Just liked. Like that poor son of a bitch that was like, bringing in cookies or donuts or whatever, and it was like, oh, fuck.
Thanks.
Yeah. 3 stars, and he's like, dude, 45 minutes, this guy's going to be found hung in the bathroom. Like, it's bad.
It's so crazy, dude. And to be honest, it's like that today, too. You know, we might not go to that extreme, and I hope that God, our government never does something like this. Obviously, China's a communist country, so I mean, they do whatever the hell they want. But
right,
it's so crazy on how people look at themselves on social media.
It's crazy how people look at themselves and others on social media.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, everything's so.
I didn't see you posted on
awesome.
social media. I was like, well, I don't have to post everything on social media.
Yeah.
You know, damn.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad. Kids. Well,
that's
kids.
different. I feel though. It's just kids. You know, you're not posting shit. You know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, weird shit, but. Yeah.
The influencers and all that bullshit. How they fake a lot of it and.
Oh, it's all faked.
Yeah.
And there was a YouTuber. Oh man, what was his name? Shit, I can't think of his name now. But he stopped doing it all because he hated being like that.
Right.
He just came out. It was on a talk show or podcast, something like that. He just said, I just got fed up with having to plan everything. Right. He's like, a lot of my followers and shit thought like, hey, this is funny. Like, what was the odds of it happening to you? Like, no, well, it happened because we planned it to happen. You know, like It was all scripted, and he just got fed up with it, and he just basically walked away from YouTube.
Would you say he took a nosedive? And that's the show. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But seriously, yeah, he took a nosedive, dude. And
yeah.
It was wild. I was just like, damn, dude. It's like if he finally broke, you know, he's like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
But crazy shit, dude.
Crazy. Whoa. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
No tag back.
Yeah.
The fuck's going on? No.
One episode that stuck out to me was Hated in the Nation.
Yep, it's on my top.
At first, I was like, oh, this is a take on cancel culture. Because it's literally what it is. And in this episode, what happens is everyone would tag an individual, and it was literal cancel culture.
It's crazy.
After this one person, at this, or what would it say? At kill their name or something like that. And it would be like thousands and thousands in this, you know, these people are reading it and they're dying of what they're like, all they're finding is they're bleeding from their ears and their nose. They don't know what's causing it. And I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy. And come to find out what it is what the little insect drones, bee drones.
It's the bees. Yeah.
Yeah. Were hijacked and being used to kill these people. And I was like, whoa, that's pretty freaking crazy. The ending is fantastic. One of the best endings I've ever seen. One of the twists, it's like, whoa.
I got a top 5. So, I got a top 5. So you said top 3, and I was like, no, I'm going to do 5 because I can't. There's 2 of them I could not leave out. So
right,
but no, I mean that technology's real.
Yeah,
we have bee drones.
Yes. Well, with the bees dying out, we don't know why. There's companies making fucking bee drones. And what I read up was they're actually making they're making butterflies, caterpillars. I don't know why they're bothering with the caterpillars.
I know. Well,
they
it's
already
have butterflies, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, we'll let it evolve first.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Dragonflies and ants. Those are all in development. Bees are going to be fairly important, but because if bees go away, life ceases to exist. We're done.
Well, they had a scientist on. I'm not sure if this is real, but he said if all the bees just disappeared today, he said we'd have about 9 months. Like food, everything, the shortage on everything, because it does. Bees pollinate so much, you know, and if they don't pollinate these flowers, the vegetables, the food, all the shit comes from it don't grow.
Yeah,
you have to pollinate.
Yeah, we would be.
It'd be like taking away, you know, all male organs.
But what
humans
happens?
Will stop.
What happens when, just like this, the guy was able to hack into the system and use them to literally kill? I was like,
it's gonna happen. And
yeah,
it happens now with like baby cameras and stuff. People hack in and they can watch your baby sleep.
Yeah,
I watched something the other night. It was an eerie type video, like caught on camera stuff, and there was someone going through this nanny cam and scaring the little girl in her room.
That's some
started
sick
screaming. Shit. And the mom would come in, you know, and she's like, where's there's no one in here, you know, and that was it, you know. And the girl did it so much, she started crying about it. She did it so much, her mom like viewed the nanny cam, and then she heard the people screaming on the fucking camera.
Oh, what?
How scary is that?
That's terrible.
Oh, dude, it's probably just some people just, you know, getting a laugh out of it. But it's
right,
like, dude, you're like scaring this little girl. She's 2 years old. Dude, I felt so bad for her when she jumped the first time on the video and she like ran out the room.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, that's so screwed up.
That's some sick shit right there.
But people are gonna hack these things.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
There was one that I saw where a guy was doing it to warn parents. And he hacked into the camera, and the dad was like, "What the fuck?" And the guy was like, "Listen, this is what you need to do to these cameras for this not happen again."
Oh, like wow.
He was going from camera to camera, and it's like, that's nuts. That is absolutely insane. But yeah, that's like the thing with, we'll get into Neuralink later, but I always worry about that shit getting hacked. Like, oh, it's just horrible. It's horrible to think about.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What's another one you got on your
I thought we were going through the technologies.
Yeah, technologies, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I actually didn't write it down right away.
Oh, it's all right.
Is the Neuralink one for Black Mirror, is that the contact lens one?
Yeah, I think that's what they're kind of hinting at,
okay.
You know, where they roll their eyes back and they can scroll through their memories. What was the one
with Wyatt Russell? Remember he put it on. It just fit over his eyes. It was like a thin strip, and he was like laying back in a chair. Do you remember that one?
Is that the USS?
No, it wasn't that. Damn it.
But either way, I mean, we can hop into that Neuralink real quick.
Yeah, go with that one right now, because I'm going to try to look at this one up.
That one is crazy. There was a couple episodes where that was like introduced, and man, I'm trying to think where.
Just real quick, the Neuralink one is the contact lens.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the one where the guy's just living life and he ends up finding out his partner cheated on him by going through all the the memories and stuff, and like, life has become so like ugh,
weird, man.
Because they're holding on to these memories. Like, remember him and his girl were banging each other, but they were having like super boring sex, but in their mind it was like VR, and it was one time that they banged it out like good, like amazing, so they were banging it to them banging. I was like, oh so my weird, god,
so weird.
Yeah, that's when I was like, dude, I think it's time to like fuck this, like there's no way we're supposed to be holding on to memories like that. You know what I mean? Like, ugh.
Like your body's gonna, I mean, not like that, but your brain's gonna forget certain things.
Yeah.
And yeah, we don't need to be holding on to memories and shit like that, dude. That's fucking wild.
Yeah. God. Yeah, I was all freaked out.
Okay, I found that episode. So it was Playtest.
Okay. Ooh.
And, do you remember it now?
That was bad. That one scared the shit out
of me.
Dude,
that was a scary one. Yeah. So the episode follows an American who playtests an upcoming reality game in London while traveling. It's a horror game which accesses the brain and targets his fears. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. That's right. Okay.
I'm gonna try not to spoil that one, but that
one. I'm not gonna read the rest. But yeah, it's a psychological horror, dude. I remember this one was wild. Yeah, Wyatt Russell's the main character in it. Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
I was stunned. Yeah, because he got lost in it. Like he was like
season 3, episode 2.
And it's easy to say that because remember, I played a virtual reality game in your living room, in your kitchen.
Oh yeah,
and I know that's fake as hell. But
you should see the ones they have now. That was a long time ago.
My body reacted to it still. Like you have people running away from it. You see these people running to the walls and shit. It's like that is a common. That's like
a natural instinct.
How much it fills the brain with like, because if you think about it, when you're playing, if I'm playing Resident Evil, I've never seen anyone. With normal, with on like Xbox or PlayStation.
Oh, okay. I was like, dude, I couldn't imagine.
Right. That. Well, think about that. When was any time that you got up and ran on it from a television screen? But because it's like brought in and you're like sucked into that world and it's right in your face, dude, you run. And, you know, it's crazy, like, the reaction, like, it's like your brain is, like, flight, and you can't control it. Yeah, and, so, like, and I remember watching, remember the show House of Cards?
Yep.
When they were developing that VR set for the army with PTSD.
Yeah.
And he's just walking through the hallway, and they're like trying to like, okay, you know, he's like there. It's not a video game for him. He's like right back there.
Yeah, he felt it.
Yeah. And it's crazy to think, and man, I don't even know. I don't even want to like spoil the ending for that, but the ending, you're just like, dude, what the fuck?
Dude, it's crazy.
0.04 seconds. That's all I'm gonna say. 0.04 seconds. Holy shit. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, one that freaked me out, which this stuff exists completely, and it's the dark web, and that was that Shut Up and Dance.
Oh yeah.
Where the kid gets caught, you know, jerking his gherkin, and he gets caught, and he's got to go and do all these other missions just to find out that all these other people are involved in this, and these hackers are like telling him, you gotta do this, you gotta go to this, you gotta do that, you gotta go to that, and he completes the mission just for them to pull the rug out anyway. And I'm like, dude, like I'm looking at my web screen right now, my camera. Yeah. I'm like, isn't that
people are just watching us right now?
Wouldn't that be freaky? Yeah, someone could just be sitting there watching, you know. Yeah, what was it, the Patriot Act? Everyone's like, yeah, you might want to start putting tape over.
Yeah. I mean, we have it at work. All our laptops at work, we have a little slider now that you just slide in front of the camera.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
isn't that
because
nuts?
People were hacking company laptops, and hopefully there's vehicles in view, you know, and they can take pictures and shit, you know. Crazy. Yeah, but that Shut Up and Dance phone was wild, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
intense blackmailing, dude. Intense.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, what other technologies, like, well, we mentioned the Boston Dynamics dog. Talk about hacking those things. We don't ever find out what happened, but
those
things just took over the world. Yeah. Yeah, that was that one before.
I remember telling you, like, dude, that Metalhead like really freaked me out, because I get the whole security purpose of them, you know, guarding the warehouse, but the fact that they're killing people, and it's like they don't give up.
Yeah,
they do not give up until they kill that, you know, the person who broke.
Well, remember, it shoots that shrapnel, and then if you beat it, it shoots shrapnel for other ones to come get you. And
it's like a beacon, and then there's other Metalhead dogs come, and like they'll kill you. They're gonna get their freaking mission complete. But it was so wild. It would not stop, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would not stop.
Was not cool. Yeah.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, they've done an excellent job. Gosh, what's another trying to think, there's so many other like technologies. The new ones, I feel like I see drone swarms, drones.
The episode Be Right Back.
Oh,
when they're resurrecting the dead.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that one?
Dude.
Imagine if that was around.
And they can do that. Like, they can, the personality, they can shape your personality, like, and yeah, that is not healthy. Like,
so I watched a video of someone using AI to create messages from their daughter that passed away like 10 years ago or something. Ugh. And all they needed was it was like a 10-minute sample of their voice. So they just uploaded a bunch of home videos of her, and they resurrected basically an AI, and they talked to it. Mom and Dad would talk to it every day, and it would talk to them back, and it was like their daughter was there. It's basically the same thing. It's just not in person like the actual episode was.
That is so fucking unhealthy.
Yeah, dude. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, it's like I get it. Like you really want to see. I mean, you can't say you don't know, right?
Right.
But the Resurrect and the Dead one, man. I mean, Haley Atwell's in it, so I'm like, she's one of my top. Gals.
He banged the shit
dude,
out of her.
Dude, but they were like going at it. Yeah, it's just, would you like me to make it hard?
Yeah.
Make it harder if you would.
Yeah.
Jeez, she's like, wow, you could just do it like that, you know? It's like,
yeah.
Interesting.
I don't want to show my wife that episode.
Yeah, then they're going at it, and I was just like,
my wife might
like this. No.
My wife might kill me to do that.
Oh God, she's
like, I made you a drink. You've never made me a drink before.
Yeah. How'd you learn how to do this? I just uploaded all the pornos in my head.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Here comes a Cleveland steamer.
But yeah, dude, that'd be crazy.
You ever do a Cosby sweater? No. Yeah.
Nope. Can't say that.
Yeah. Shit. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was a crazy episode.
Yeah, that was. It was so subtle too. Like that's what some of these are. Like you really have to think like, being in that position wouldn't be pretty fucking good at all. One of them that gave me like pure anxiety was White Christmas. You ever see White Christmas?
Yep, my top.
Dude, when he has the cookie, and he's trying to program, it's like an Alexa, but they want the Alexa to control everything in the house for this person. They call it a cookie for this person, meaning the way they wake up, what they want when they wake up, what they want on. Do they want the lamps open? Do they want the coffee started? Do they want something heated? What temperature do they want? And what they do is literally pull your DNA, like pull a subconscious out of you, and put it into this cookie, and it's a person, it's you. And this John Hamm is sitting there talking to her like, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing in there?" And fucking tortures it until like it turns into an absolute robot. It has no human experience anymore. It just controls for you in the real life. And
dude,
I'm like, that is so bad. That is so disgusting. Like, it freaked me out.
That was a good episode.
We'll get to the rank here soon.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, I mean, we keep bringing it up every single one. So
yeah,
it's like,
I know, right? Yeah,
no,
dude,
that was crazy too.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then, dude, there were so many things like where they just poke at just society in general. One of the biggest one, what was it, like 15 million merits?
Was that the one where they had to ride the bikes?
Yeah, they had to ride the bikes with the commercials, and then there was a way out. But if there was a way out, it was either you had to be very talented or they put you in something that...
You imagine that, too?
You would sell your soul for.
Fucking ride a bike.
Yeah, ride your bike to maintain everything. And, dude, like, the fact that chick went out and sang, and she was amazing... Mm-hmm. They're like, yeah, but pretty much like we'd like you in porn instead. And instead of her like, no, I'm just gonna go back to my life, that's what she went into. Like sold her soul for it. It was like, dude, what the fuck? And then what the guy did at the end with the piece of glass, like making a stand, like, you guys are all bullshit. And they loved the act. And so he's like, all right, let's keep this piece of glass and act as this persona that I'm so against everything, but he was really for it all by keeping it was just an act. At first it wasn't, but then he sold his soul for the purpose. And I'm like, dude, that's everywhere right now. Everywhere. Everyone changing their Facebook status or they're
all like that.
Their theme on their Facebook picture, like just this moral compass that everyone just feels like they have to like for any purpose at all. When really, like, they don't do anything to really justify any of that, But it was like, wow. Like, that episode really, like... And that episode, the rewatch for me, I don't rewatch that episode. But I was like, ooh, that made a lasting impression. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The dude who plays the main character, he did such a good job with that, too.
Yeah. Well, he's in everything. I forgot his name.
He's in a lot of stuff too.
Get Out.
Yeah, you know the actor. If you know Get Out, that main character.
Dude, it's one of those great actors that you never know the name of ever.
Name. I know.
I just saw Late Night with the Devil, and that guy's a great actor, and I can't remember his name for the life of me.
Late Night with the Devil. Can't think of it.
Yeah, I can't think of, like, there's so many actors out there where I'm like, dude, he's so good, but I don't know his name.
So good that I forgot his name.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, no, he was like just a depressed motherfucker in that whole entire episode.
Oh, it was so bad. Yeah. That's how, man, I think, okay. Yeah, I'll just bring it up later. That's a lot of the technology I could even think of. So, you want to pop into the top 3?
Yeah. Like I said, I got top 5. Man.
Yeah, roll with the 5. That's cool.
I couldn't move around. So we literally have hit every single one of my top 5. Well, the first one, my favorite one, we just mentioned it. We didn't talk about it. But my favorite out of all of them is USS Callister.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Episode. It is awesome. See,
that borrows from the technology from White Christmas, the cookie. The guy uses the DNA to replicate them in that game. Evil little fucker.
Oh, shit. So then I got Nosedive.
All right.
White Christmas.
Yeah.
And then Hated in the Nation, and then Metalhead.
Nice.
The Metalhead one does not get a lot of love.
No, and I don't know why.
And I think I like it. Like, I had to put it in there because it just how I thought, like, where I was saying, like, it's so you would never get away.
Yeah.
That thing will always know where you are, and it will hunt you down until you are dead.
Yeah.
So, like, that in my head, I'm thinking, like, you're never going to get away from it. So it's like, it's so scary to think something like that could exist.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, right, those are my top 5. Like I said, I couldn't just...
Yeah. I'll give it top 5 in no particular order. White Christmas is the one where I'm like, that's the one I want people to see to get into it. Because, like, I was talking to a guy at work.
Yeah, not the pig episode?
Yeah, I was like, hey, watch Black Mirror, but skip the first episode. Don't do the first episode yet. And, because the last time I told this guy to watch something, it was that documentary, Disappearing in Plain Sight. And he goes, did you really just have me watch a documentary about a guy jacking off another dude because he was stressed out? He goes, what the fuck, Ryan? I was like, I forgot about that part. I'm like, yeah. I was like, damn. He's like, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
what's the episode?
Watch that with my wife.
The VR episode with the 2 dudes.
Striking vipers.
Yeah, you should tell people that.
Yeah.
So you want to watch a badass episode?
Yeah, that's some straight dog ass shit right there, man.
God, we'll bring that up after.
Yeah, yeah. It's hey, why'd you pick her, Brandon? But so yeah, White Christmas is always the one where I'm like, dude, go check that one out. If you like this one, let's move on.
For sure, I can definitely tell people that one.
Yeah,
for sure.
White Bear is also a good one.
Oh, that's a twist too.
Man, that was brutal. That was brutal.
Oh man, I want that on my list now.
And I love that hood with that symbol on it. Yeah. I like that one.
Cool. That's a good one too.
Yeah. I mentioned White Christmas. Shut Up and Dance is one of my favorites too. I thought they did a really good job on that. Hated in the Nation.
Yep.
And Crocodile is fucking.
Is it the one in England
where they end up killing that guy on the road?
Yeah,
they're all drugged up and all fucked up. Yeah, keep this secret.
Or Scotland, is it something like that?
Yeah, somewhere over there where they talk like this. Yeah. But yeah, like the lengths this woman goes to keep that secret is fucking insane. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And then it takes one of the most horrible dark turns I've ever seen in anything. And then, like that one gets... Oh, man, is that
it's rough.
Fucking brutal.
Dude, that's a good one too,
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know how many I named off. What did you think of Bandersnatch? You ever get a chance to watch Bandersnatch?
Yeah, so I watched it. I played along. It was all right. I didn't. It was not like something I'm like, oh, dude, that's a sweet fucking movie. How many times did you play it?
I played it 3 times, and honestly, the first time I played it was my favorite story.
Okay, which one was that?
Oh man, I don't remember. It was more of the. It was like no kung fu shit. Like all of a sudden that one where you're kung fu fighting and everything. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like
I must have played it probably like 5 or 6 times. I wanted to try to get. A game. It became a game, right? You wanted to get all the endings. So if you don't know, God, what was this, like 4 or 5 years ago?
Choose your adventure book type movie.
Yeah. So Black Mirror came out with this movie, and it was basically like you chose the way that the story went. And, it was cool in the beginning.
Dude, those books were so fun back in the day. Like Goosebumps, like, oh, it's a choose your adventure.
Yeah.
And then you had to hold your finger in case you died. Like, all right.
Yeah. Oh shit, I want to go back.
I gotta go back. Page 47 until you beat it.
Bandersnatch. It was cool. I mean, I love the concept. Netflix did a pretty sweet job with that because it stopped and said, where do you want to do? You want to go this way or this way?
Right.
Oh, shit, let's go this way. So you clicked right or left and hit enter, and then the movie picked up and just kept going. You're just like, okay, and then eventually you figured out like, fuck, I've made a bad decision.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of cool, but it wasn't something like I'm like, yeah, you got to check this out.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
They had speaking of that, choose your own adventure. Do you remember Bear Grylls? He was a wild survivor type dude. He'd go out in the wild. And
we used to bust Lance's chops for liking him so much.
Yeah. Oh, I liked that too. So
yeah.
We used to make fun of the kid down the street, right? But so they came up with one like that. Like, what would you do in this situation? And you chose, I'll probably do this,
Shit.
And it'd be like, you died. Like, oh, like you would die in that. The way you chose it, you would die.
Yeah. Well, I chose it, so do it, Bear Grylls.
Yeah. Die.
Yeah.
Die. No. But no, it was kind of cool. Like, you're like, shit,
that is cool.
Die a lot. I guess I would not survive. No.
Yeah. That is cool.
Go ahead, what you were about to say. You probably forgot now since I interrupted you.
Oh, no. Have you watched any of the new ones at all?
I'm caught up.
Are you?
Yeah.
Season 6 I haven't watched. I watched
wait, I thought that season 6 was the one that is about to come out.
No, that's season 7.
Is it 7? Okay, I screwed
Yeah,
up.
season 6 was that Joan is Awful. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, dude, Selma Hayek.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I saw that one, and then I saw Beyond the Sea, which is the most gut-wrenching fucking...
Which one was that now?
They're on the space station, and they have replicas.
Aaron Paul?
Yeah, they have replicas back home.
Dude, that was wild. They had Josh Hartnett and Aaron Paul.
Not fucking cool at all. That story took it took 2 dark turns where I was like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, right in the beginning.
Yeah,
it was effed up situation, and then
it was one like, wow, that was really good, but I don't think I can watch it again because it was so fucking horrible.
Dude, that was wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's another thing. It's like, dude, I can't speak for anyone that's gone on for like missions. I mean, you have for long periods of time where you've been gone. Like, could you do that? Like, could you be like, all right, I'm going to go plug in and have like this fake reality, like a real fake reality? What would you even call it?
I guess if you're going, because they were gone for like a year. I think their orders were, I think, a year in space for the space station. And so yeah, I guess, I mean, it'd be nice to be able to go hang out with your family, right?
Yeah.
And basically what this episode is these 2 guys are astronauts, are on the space station, and they got avatars on Earth with their families.
Yeah.
So when they're done with their daily tasks, they go and basically get in a little pod and they go to sleep, but then they wake up on their avatar, and then they can be with their family for the day or whatever, and I'm not going to spoil everything else if you haven't seen it, but whatever, I guess.
Dude, it's
it's crazy. Yeah, that's right. That episode. What other episodes are on that?
I haven't seen the other ones because Dad Life, but Maisie Day, Demon 79.
Oh, Demon 79. Yeah, that one was kind of like a whatever one.
Dude, I feel like a lot of these are like lately. Like, I remember being season 5. I knew we were fucked because they were talking like, well, everything's been so bleak. We want to lighten up the story. I was like, no, that's not what I watch Black Mirror for at all. Like, usually it's like, you got that one little heartwarming story, and then you got 5 fucking just gut wrenchers.
Maisie Day. I'm trying to figure out the Maisie Day one. I don't remember this one for some reason. I remember the other ones. I remember all the other ones, but this one's not picking. Oh, the paparazzi one. Yes.
Paparazzi.
Okay. That's what was that? That was weird. Got these creaks in my ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't sing that, dude.
There's dogs howling in the back.
Yeah, that was a good one too. The Maisie Day one. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I'll have to check these out.
We'll see. I mean, yeah, they kind of. I guess they flopped around. Like all my episodes I enjoyed the most that I just went over. They're season 3 and 4. White Christmas season 2.
Oh yeah, that's how I. Yeah,
so
that's
I mean,
how I am.
It was just those 3 seasons were solid. Season 5 was.
Ooh, season 5 was terrible for me.
It got kind of rough
when it started with Miley Cyrus, and I was like,
yeah,
fuck. I hate that. Like,
it's a bucket list thing for celebrities.
Yeah, I hate that. I'm sorry, it takes me out. Just like we mentioned before, the Ed Sheeran in Game of Thrones. I was like, motherfucker. Like, it's just like
he turns around.
Yeah, that goofy ass.
Dude, it's fucking Ed Sheeran.
He looks like a fucking garden gnome when he does it. I have nothing against Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's cool. It's fine. But that look, it was so blatantly obvious. I was like,
yeah,
dude, someone take a fucking axe to the back of his neck right now, because I was so annoyed. And of course he's fucking singing. But, either way. But like that's
season 5. Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, like it was just a whole episode of that with that, Rachel, Jack, and Ashley too. It's just like, ugh.
Well, that season 5 also opens up with Striking Vipers. So
yeah,
that's the premiere of season 5. Let's give it to them, guys.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go have a game night with the fellas. Oh, you ain't going fucking nowhere. You ain't having no game night with your fellas.
Real quick.
Dude,
want to bring it up?
Yeah, we could. No, dude, it was so. Let's just Shane Gillis it right here. It was so gay. Yeah. It was just so gay.
So basically, it's two. I think they're college buddies.
Yeah.
They grow apart. They got families now. You know what? And they want to reconnect. And they live far away. I think it was, or something like that. So instead of just phone calls, texting, and stuff, they got virtual reality, and they bought this fighting game. Anyways.
It's used on the USS Callister.
In the freaking the game.
Yeah.
Instead of fighting, they just bang. 2 dudes.
Yeah.
One guy would pick a female character. Other guy he goes, "Hey man, you want to get on for a little
bit?" Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll meet you on.
Could you imagine?
And they just went on with their life. And he's like, "Hey man, I can't play tonight."
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, because remember the guy wouldn't have sex with his wife anymore. Like he was just like, oh yeah, he's not into it.
I'll play that game.
And come to find out, he loved his friend's personality so much, he just wanted to stick it as a VRP. And
freaking weird,
dude. It was too. I was like, I can't relate to this. Like now, like every time, I play a video game with my homie, I'm gonna wonder why he picked Sonya Blade.
Yeah.
Like, hey man,
my favorite character.
Yeah, that was okay before, but let's watch it here.
Yeah, this one-time deal, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But the other episode on that season was at Smithereens.
I want to get something off. Like, nothing wrong with gay people. Like, don't even go there with that shit. But we just can't relate to it. That's it. But yeah.
That Smithereen ones, too, was kind of weird.
Yeah, that one.
To me, that episode didn't actually speak Black Mirror.
No, at all. It didn't feel like a Black Mirror episode at all. But it was just kind of, I don't know. Season 5 was a dip. That was a hard dip. That was a vicious dip. I was pretty upset. 2019 was the year of seasons sucking. Like I remember everything fucking sucked, and that every show that had an awesome thing, Shameless fucking sucked. House of Cards ended up sucking. Like it was
here you go, Rotten Tomatoes on the Black Mirror seasons.
Yeah,
season 5 is the lowest.
5 is the 5 is the lowest. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so they got a 66%. Wow. Everything else is in the 80s or 90s.
No shit. Yeah, it's disappointing. I mean, it just shows it lost its way. One episode that a lot of people don't talk about enough, I think, is the Black Museum.
Oh,
where they're going through all the
desert
artifacts
or whatever.
Yeah, going through, and then you see artifacts from past episodes too.
Mm-hmm. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, dude.
That's one thing I like about Black Mirror too. They bring up things in the other episodes too.
Oh yeah, it's a shared universe.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah,
I dig that a lot.
Well, like in Striking Vipers, that's the same stuff they use in USS Callister, or all the other ones. You know, it's just used for game. It's used for like everything, whatever that VR mind headset thing is, whatever. But
yeah,
dude, the Black Museum, the one that freaked me out in Black Museum was the doctor, where like he couldn't find out what people were feeling, so they could hook up that system, and it would make him feel the pain.
Oh
he was feeling, and he ended up wearing it during sex and stuff.
What's
and he's
the
like,
card?
And then the person
I don't
died.
remember what it's called.
Yeah. And then the person died when he had it on. And they were like telling him, like, take it off. And he ended up dying. And finally he took it off. And they were like, where do you go from now? Like, you felt death. And he couldn't get enough of it. And he ended up, like, cutting his face up. And, like, just going nuts.
Mm-hmm.
That was an awesome episode.
Oh, my God. That's right. He cut out his mouth and shit with a knife.
Yeah, he was, scalpel. Like, taking his teeth out and all that crazy shit.
Dude, it was... Oh, man. That's right. I forgot about all that crap.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Yeah. That chick who played Suri from Black Panther.
She's so fucking hot.
She's the main chick, or main character in it. Yeah. She's pretty cute.
I don't know why. I've always liked her. Like,
yeah. She had the accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but with her situation in that episode, I'm not going to a fucking museum in the desert.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there. You know? Yeah. Like, oh, Black Mirror or whatever, Black Museum. Nah, dude, I ain't going there. You know?
Well, I mean, she had a pretty good purpose.
Oh,
remember?
Is it something with a car?
You could keep executing that guy. You keep torturing him.
Oh, yeah, that's why she wanted to go. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Oh, man, I forgot about that. I thought her car broke down. That's right. What am I thinking?
Yeah, fuck.
No, her car did broke down, right?
I don't know. Or maybe she used it as a story. At least she used it as a story to get in. Yeah, who knows?
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of ill-fated there's a lot of ill-fated stuff. Like when the boy's mom dies and they put her her conscious into the bear. And I love you, but
that's all. The bear was in the museum.
Yeah, but that's all she could say is "I love you, I love you," and then finally the kid grew out of the bear, and dude, that lady's just trapped in that bear for all of time.
In the freaking bear's brain.
Yeah, like dude,
freaking wild.
That's why a lot of this, man, just seems like good ideas at first, like that Archangel.
Was that the tablet one?
Yes.
That was wild too.
Oh, that was.
I get it, right? You want to know, but when you're sitting here watching your 19-year-old daughter, no, she was like 16, wasn't she?
Yeah,
and then they're like having sex and stuff, and you're on the tablet watching it.
Yeah,
it's like what? That was weird, man.
It was, dude. That was another thing, like being able to block people.
Yeah.
Like,
and they'd be blurry.
Yeah, it was a red blur. Like if you were a bad guy, it was a red blur. But if it was just someone you just blocked, but they'd be pixelated out and you couldn't hear them.
You couldn't see them. Oh,
yeah.
That was the first technology, right? She was the first one to do that technology.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was a trial, and they're like, "Yeah, I'll try it." You know?
Yeah, what a stupid reason too. Like the dog was barking. Like, oh, the dog's barking and scaring her.
And she's just looking at the dogs, just like,
yeah. There's just no coping.
It's just it's not even. Yeah, it's like so weird.
Yeah, you're taking away the possibility of a person ever coping with anything and resolving anything for themselves.
Yeah, that's where we're at. Her anxiety levels are raising.
Yeah. That's where we're at now. Things are so fucking easy. The shit that teens are panicking over now. Like, could you imagine putting us back into depression? Dude, we would find out real quick. I'll tell you this right now. The place I'm working at right now, we have some refugees from Haiti.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they work so well. They are such great hard workers. I'm like, I was talking to my dad about it. It's like, well, they've come from nothing. They know what nothing feels like.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, to think about that. But like to tie that into that episode, you're pulling away any capacity to deal with, to cope, to solve, to resolve any of that. And that, I mean, that's what happens at the end. The girl was so sick of being censored and ended up revolting hard. That was a sad ending.
Damn, yeah.
That was tough.
And some of them do have those endings at the end. You're like, fuck, man.
Oh my God, almost all of them.
Actually, that Demon 79 on the newer season, it's like that.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch that one tonight.
Yeah.
I'll check that out. I've been wanting to watch a new season.
Fuck, man. It's like just done. But yeah, when's this next season? I thought for some reason it was the 6th.
I thought so too. That's funny you said that. I thought the same thing too. Season 7. Let's see. Oops. 2025. That's all they're saying.
What the hell, dude?
6 new episodes.
Okay, that's good because I know season 5 only had 3. Season 6, I think, had 6.
I'm glad season 5 only had 3. I can't fucking do that.
It was bad.
Ugh.
Got that one. Of course, I put it in, and the first image that comes up is Selma Hayek. Oh.
Yeah. Blimey. Yeah.
Good God.
I know.
Yeah, the Demon 79 one is weird. I never really understood. Like, I was like, I get it, but it was kind of like, But the process it goes through, you're like, damn.
Oh, I'll check it out. I'll check that out.
God.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all the pictures right now, dude.
Yeah, it's a great show. It dipped. Like I said, it fucking dipped in that season 5, but it seems like the 2 episodes I've seen in season 6 looks like they're getting it back. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I mean it's coming. It's going to take some time. You know?
Do you think, like, Black Mirror? How we'll wrap this up. Black Mirror is really focused on the negative aspects of a lot of this technology. Barely anything on the positive. If this technology keeps rolling forward and we start meeting into this dystopian future that they're dealing with, is it possible? Do you think it's for the best or for the worst of humanity?
Wow. Can go both ways.
I really think it's going to take away from the humanity.
It's going to be like for the best,
aspect. Well,
I
think it's going to strip away. Like a lot of it is
it's tough.
Think about it. All of it is artificial. None of it is natural.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a slip into. I mean, is our consciousness eventually going to be in a machine at one point?
I think so. I honestly think that after reading that or watching that video with like I told you, the people putting their daughter's voice in the AI.
Yeah.
I 100% feel like that's what it's going to eventually come to.
Could you imagine that, living off of perished goods? Like, no more?
Wow.
No more? What would you do with animals? Animals would run rampant. Like, okay, we no longer have to eat. All right? We no longer have to hunt. We no longer have to do this. But we need these massive fucking plants to build us, Terminator fucking style. Like, what would happen with everything else? Like, that's pretty interesting. Everything
would go along with what My son said, "Yeah, he's gonna take over."
And that it would be crazy. Like, what happens? Like, if it becomes self-aware, like if I'm put into a machine, is it possible for me to become self-aware and to learn? Like, is that a soul? It's just it's not. It's just lines of code. That's what that what was that movie I was just watching? We talked about it. What was that damn movie we were talking about? The Collector?
Creator.
The Creator, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there was a point where people were getting upset and they're killing these things. And the girl's like, it sounded human. The guy's like, they're not human. They're lines of code. And it's like, I just think that's when, like, humans will be no more. Like, it'll think they are. But I don't think the soul...
God, that's weird.
...would exist anymore.
Like that, ain't it?
Yeah, it would just be fucking ones and zeros or code.
Wow. Oh, man, dude.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And then, who's God after that? The person that controls the code? Think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Think about it, man.
Yeah, I know, right? We should have done. We should have this discussion stoned out of our mind.
Dude, we'd be on here for 6 hours.
It would be like Dale.
Buzz is wearing off, dude. We've been on here a long time.
Yeah. We've been here for like a half hour. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it was a half hour ago yesterday.
I go back to freaking when we watched, oh shit, man. Dude, I just blanked out. Grandma's Boy. And I was like, dude, this movie's so long and it's only been 11 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, dude, it's only been 11 minutes?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I know. Dude, there was one time I could have swore. Promise you. I watched Ace Ventura in 8 minutes. Dude, that movie ended. I walked out and like the party was winding down. I was like, where's everyone going? And I was like, what time is it? And they told me, and I was like, dude, I just watched a movie in like 8 minutes. Like, I was like, I just lost all concept of time. I was like, what the fuck? And then I come to realize
maybe that's what it's going to feel like.
I ate an entire bag of Better Made sour cream and onion chips. You know how disgusting that is? Like,
I didn't even know Better Made sour cream and onion.
Yeah, dude. I did. I think it's safe to say my life did not peak in high school.
Yeah, good. No.
Yeah, right. Yeah. This is it, man. It's all downhill from here.
All right.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well,
shit, dude.
Oh, if you guys haven't seen Black Mirror, hopefully you guys have not been spoiled by anything. But I would check it out. It's a great show.
Even if you did spoil shit, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Check it out still, because you're gonna be like, damn, dude. This is what they talked about.
I would honestly start with our two favorite episodes, USS Callister and the
and White Christmas. Yeah, that's a solid start. Yeah, don't go season 1 first episode. You're gonna be like, I'm never watching this.
You're gonna be
I'm not
so
listening to these people
off.
again.
Dude, that is so ballsy for them to put that as the first episode.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I don't know what they're gonna.
If you could see past that though and go, man, it's really society that's really fucked up.
And that's what I did. I just watch another episode, I guess.
Yeah, I know, me too.
And I'm glad I did, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah, so
it's crazy. So yeah, USS Callister and White Christmas. Watch those two, and then decide if you want to keep watching. Then start from the beginning if you want, and smash them.
Yeah, roll on.
I mean, you can watch them probably in like say a day. If you binge watch it a weekend, you'd be able to watch all of them. So
pretty close. Yeah, well, it's getting up there now.
There's not crazy amount of episodes, right? I think the first two has 6. I don't know. There's not a crazy amount of.
Yeah, it's like
episodes,
6, 5, 3, 4. Yeah. But all right, that's all I got for today. How about you?
Yeah, sure. Same thing, dude. This is a good one. I enjoyed talking about this.
Yeah, me too. All right, well, everyone, like, share, subscribe. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube, and all platforms for podcasting. All podcast platforms, I should say. Yeah.
And do me a favor, if you're passing information on, and especially like on like Spotify and stuff, throw us a rank. If you enjoy it, rank us on there.
You know what's
a rating.
You know what is crazy? Now that we just clipped in, I wonder if anyone noticed that this entire episode was AI.
Yeah,
no, I'm kidding with you guys. No, it was all us. I wonder if someone sat there like, what?
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I was just thinking of a movie too.
But before I said just kidding, some guy on the fucking freeway just turns the wheel 90 degrees, like fuck it, bro.
Yeah.
I just listened to AI talk about Black Mirror.
Oh no, we have you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Till next time, my friends.
See you later.